Now entering the ring, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 175 pounds, fighting out of fly kickboxing trained by Corey Jagger, Dylan Dunn.
Excellent start. We are getting this thing rolling. We are well over the halfway point, friends. Over that halfway point.
For the victory lap, though. Well, the champ is here. Switch gears. With the hitters in the rear. At the blood, sweat, and tears, and my goal so near. I see my victory so clear. I see my victory so clear. And today, we break through.
Please welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 175 pounds, fighting out of TOS Boxing Club and trained by DeVero Williamson, Dave Slammer Severino!
All right. Stuff is starting to look really good, folks. Like I said, we are halfway through our fights tonight. Looking just in this is a nice, evenly matched fight. We're going to be seeing about same height, same, like, right on the month. I think we are within a year on each one of these boys. And I'm very curious to see how we're going. The energy coming in right now from Severino, the slammer. Feeling really, really good. Both these fighters are bouncy. They're ready to go. Curious to see how this is going to move.
All right,
nice, evenly matched fights looking like right here. Nice and evenly matched.
Hit the back or the back of the head. Touch gloves.
It's sounding like we've got a pretty decent amount of crowd support on both sides. Super even. All right, here we go. Oh, we are off to our start.
I am hearing some Severino chants to start us out, which always...
Severino Slammer, solid name, to be honest. It's really close to my boxing name that we talked about earlier. Actually, we didn't even talk about it. Drew, what would your boxing nickname be?
El Marti. No, that's you.
I'm El Martillo, the hammer, baby. We like to bring Matty El Martillo Meyer. Wow. Boys are throwing, hey, it's a haymaker.
It's true.
It's a haymaker for Hope
He
Event.
threw it over the top.
They've been throwing haymakers over the top. They say, hey, this one's coming in from the backyard. Both the boys are moving quick. These are, what do we got? Yeah, $175. $175 for both. These boys are moving fast.
Yeah, these guys are really displaying some footwork, some head movement.
It's quick. I like to see it.
They do seem comfortable in there, you know. It's not their first rodeo from what I can tell, but you can see it's a little bit of posturing right now, right?
A lot of posturing.
It's
a lot of like
pumping this jab, showing them that you have it. A lot of moving this head, not for much reason other than showing them that they're fresh.
There haven't been a lot of connection from these. There's been a lot of really nice looking shots that haven't really gone anywhere. Still super even. We haven't seen a really strong connection from anyone.
Now, something I'm seeing on just like observing as we're getting into it, on our blue corner here, we're seeing Severino.
Ooh, there it is.
When he's throwing that jab, he's kind of telegraphing the pitch a little bit by breaking that elbow out to the side.
Yep.
When you see that elbow break, I know a jab's coming, right? It's the only punch that's gonna show itself. When I'm looking straight on, if the elbow comes out, I kind of know what to expect down the pipe. I'm not going to expect a hook when I see an elbow come out like that, right? So it's a little easier to see.
Keep that guard up.
Right.
Responding kind.
Right. So if I'm a nice way to punctuate the round.
Absolutely.
So Severino, I know obviously we're at the event itself. I'm using that kind of telegraph jab to touch my way in a way of just kind of moving towards somebody and then firing something with meaning.
And I mean, this is still the first round. Like, what is that first round? You are learning. You are like finding out what your opponent is going to be doing.
You're downloading.
You're downloading. You're reading the playbook, seeing what they're going to lead with. What is something that they're going to favor early? What is like, once they get hit, how are they going to respond? You start to see those tells, those telegraphing moves.
Give us a big round of applause.
That's what that first round's all about.
Now, I do see Dylan Dunn on this side of things. Dylan Dunn is, he's kind of playing this low angle. He's kind of shifting side to side. And again, downloading.
He is also from a kickboxing gym, like we were saying. That tends to keep you in that lower stance. We're starting to see a lot of wider stances from these kickboxing fighters.
I do. Oh, he's hyping the crowd up.
Okay.
He's hyping the crowd.
That's what we like to see. Now, Dylan Dunn. Dylan's not done. That's for sure.
If we're looking at what Dylan's doing, right? He's taking that low. He's taking that low stance. He's feinting. He's feeling more comfortable right now, right? He's popping the jab out just to know that it's there, just to show that he can throw it. He's throwing this jab, but what we're really seeing him rely on is this kind of overhand right. It's kind of sweeping above the guard. He's done it a few times now. I want to see if he can work his way in another way and not do that. He just got warned for doing a little back fist.
Yep.
That's not allowed in this sport.
That's UFC only.
Yeah, it's an MMA joint right there.
Get him with the, I'm going to hit you with the spin move. Whoop, bap!
Yeah.
Back of the fist.
I do like the way he's moving. You know, he is really heavy on both feet in these in this kind of a lungy stance. So if I'm in the blue corner, if I'm Severino, I'm looking at this guy and thinking that he's going to be a little bit more stationary than he wants to be, and trying to move in on side of him because I don't think he's going to be able to get out of the way.
I mean, that's exactly what you want to watch those feet. Wait for him to get extended. Wait for him to not be able to respond. Say he's already extended. He's now no longer able to move quickly, nor is he able to hit hard. You're able to get in quick, especially when that extension opens you up. You're already in that spot. Definitely want to still stay, like you said, not too heavy in either foot. You want to stay that light, start moving.
The way we're seeing Dunn work his way out of that, right, is he's really changing these looks by not only kind of sitting in these stances, constantly moving the feet and trying to limit the amount of time that he is stationary or flat-footed here, but he's also trunk leaning, right? He's leaning forward, he's leaning back, and he's kind of baiting these punches to come in and
asking you to come in.
Exactly. What
Take
a
the
jab.
bait.
What a jab from Dunn to come through the middle. And I think that lower angle opened it up for him. He was able to break the guard and go right down the middle.
Right. Now I'm waiting to see old Dave Severino, the slammer, live up to that name. Now that second round is done, now is when you really need to know what your opponent's going to be doing. While things are open, start to put in those big punctuation pieces.
I'm gonna put out a new nickname. We've already heard Severino in the blue corner is called the Slammer. Dylan Dunn doesn't have a nickname, but I'm gonna call him Mind Games because he's the one moving the head, doing these shifty little jabby steps. He's also standing in the corner. I don't think anyone has recognized that yet.
He hasn't. He can sit down.
Right, he can sit down.
I think he's aware he can sit down.
He's choosing not to. He's choosing not to.
I love sitting. We're sitting right now.
So I think there's a lot at play with Dylan Dunn.
Right there.
There's confidence. There's posturing. I think he wants to be seen standing to send a message for this third round.
That I'm ready for you.
Exactly. And then I have a lot left.
I got a lot left in the tank.
Yeah.
I'm not even tired. I think that out of everything tonight, this is definitely one of our more technical fights in the fact that there have not been nearly as many big flurries of hits or large connections, but rather it's a chess match. You're playing, you're looking for that opening. Both of these fighters keep shuffling and looking for the right opening. Neither one has had a huge connection yet. So we're really waiting for that big move where you can put him in check.
Now, just observing the fight again, right? If I'm looking at the blue corner, Severino is keeping that right hand super high on his face, right? He's kind of keeping it almost towards the temple, which opens up that body shot. He's not going to be able to come down in time to block that. So if I'm reading that, if I'm downloading that as Dylan Dunn, I'm finding a way to get to that body and to hit that solar plexus to do something with it.
And like you said,
I want to make him pay for doing that.
That big overhand that we're seeing from
That's
Dunn.
why he's up.
He's throwing that overhand, which makes sense. Like, if someone's going to keep throwing the same shot, you want to block that shot. And even right there, as the slammer was able to back out and avoid it, it's that really big shot that was like coming to that overhand right.
And if I'm Dunn, some ways to get inside or to make him think about it is from that low angle he keeps taking is just throw that jab to the body, which he has done, right? It seems to be landing or at least getting some respect each time I continue doing it.
We are inside 40 seconds on this third round.
On the side of Severino, I think that was a gorgeous fastball down the middle.
That's what you need to keep landing.
He is counterpunching this fight, but he's also able to touch himself in. I think if you're Severino, pressure is your friend right now, especially in this last 20 seconds.
He's getting that really big hammer throw where he's kind of throwing it at that angle from the top. And as he does that, it's really opening up Slammer to throw those shots just like that right up the middle.
That was a great jab just to keep Dunn at bay as he was proceeding.
10 seconds.
Yeah, we saw Dunn reset in a moment. I think that's your time. Now you got to pressure.
Capitalize,
you have to pressure.
Foot on the pedal. Foot. Whoa!
That is not allowed.
That
Fun
is
fact.
super not allowed.
That is super not allowed.
That is super not allowed. We saw it come.
I wish I could say there were degrees of not allowed, and that is the most not allowed.
That is the most not allowed. They said.
Oh my gosh. I know I know it was the last punch in the last round, but that was quite a decision.
That was.
If you were Dylan Dunn.
Do you ever play Super Smash Bros?
Yes.
And you're looking for that thing that goes kapoo and it launches him off the screen. That's really what was about to happen. He was trying to do the left, right, up, down, hoping to throw him off the screen.
I feel like his trainer's looking at him right now, be like with a smile, going, "We didn't practice that.
We didn't practice that.
We didn't practice that
I don't know
at
who
all."
told you to do that.
I certainly didn't.
I'm glad it didn't connect.
For the folks at home, while we're waiting for the scores to come in, Grove Street Party by Waka Flocka Flame is giving us all the energy we need.
Keeps people going.
I can't actually say these lyrics.
That's okay.
Or is this like a Facebook Live? Is this a YouTube? Is this a Vimeo?
I'm not sure because I think that our editing would be changed by each one of those places.
That's fair.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I just don't want to get anybody
for these two gentlemen here.
Don't want to get put in Facebook jail.
Action in a closely contested contest. After 3 rounds, we go to our judges' scorecards for a split decision, declaring your winner. Out of the blue corner, Dave Severino.